have to do any of this. I don't have to go to college. I don't have to run a business. I could legitimately not do anything, but I'm really passionate about my work. Hey, Happy New Year. I'm really glad to be back. I'm glad to see you all again and tell you what's been going on with me this year. The last year, rather. So, Happy New Year. I think my last video was in the summer 2024. And since then, I've been withdrawn a lot from my business and social life. I have only been working on college. Now I'm turning the corner towards finishing my degree now. So I'm able to turn up the amount of time that I can work on my business. So I'm back. I am definitely gonna be doing budget stuff again. I'm looking forward to taking out my prop money and my Monopoly board because I definitely want to bring that back. 2024, my first full year out of the Army. I got out fall 2023, but 2024 was the first calendar year I've spent out of the Army and come from the other things, and it's been a really difficult transition financially. I'm really proud of myself though. I made sure to save enough money so that I could have 6 months of expenses when I left the Army, and I did that. However, I had so many issues with my pay from the other things, from unemployment. I had to wait 4 months to even get one payment. When it comes to my GI Bill, that was a little wonky. So there were so many things with my income that were just so stressful. I didn't have any income from October to January. So October 2023 to January 2024, zero coming in, nothing. And it was very scary and rough, but I did what I needed to do. I feel like even though my income is so drastically different, I know that I made the right decision, and I'm really glad that I'm doing work that's aligned with my business now. I'm really happy about it. I have been in college and I'm a full-time student working on my business. So I'm looking forward to 2025 being a year that my business grows. I've been making a lot of progress with certain things in my business, so that's great. Still not making any revenue, but we will be at some point. I'm not worried about that. For now, I am a very low, very fixed income right now, and I'm just taking care of my basic needs. However, as long as that's taken care of, I feel comfortable enough. Comfortable isn't the word. I feel okay with putting my energy towards my business and building revenue from that, as opposed to a full-time job and being in school full-time. So I also haven't had a W-2 in a year. So that's been different, very different, because the change from my military salary to what I have now is night and day. And I could definitely use some more income, but that's what I'm doing though. I'm building. So I know that as long as I continue to put this amount of work I'm putting into it, eventually it's going to be stable. And I don't need to make 1 million sales to be satisfied with what I bring in with my business. My goal is to replace my income, and that's not so much money. I can absolutely do that. So I'm building. Things are progressing and going up and getting better. For Bell Ren, my hair care company, 2024 was a year of progression for us. Still not making revenue, still making sales here and there, a few sales a month, not very much at all. And that's partly because I wasn't doing any vendor events in 2024. I was focused on some back office things that I'm working on and landed 4 retail partners. So that's great. There are small businesses like us. So I've had our products in those stores. I have done a lot of networking in 2024. I did pull back from the business though because school was getting so intense. These courses I'm taking, they demand a lot from me in terms of time, mental energy. So that's also another reason I'm not going to get a full-time job, because the what I have to give to these courses mentally is so taxing. I'm doing well. I'm 80% through my bachelor's degree. Hopefully, I can take my last few courses this summer. I only have my courses planned up to spring. I wasn't able to register for any spring or summer courses. So I really hope I can take those courses this year so I can finish my degree this year. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that. My degree is going to be in political science. So it's very difficult. Since I'm so interested and passionate about politics, I forget how complex it is. These courses, I am being thrown into the complexities of all types of government. So it's been really tough, but I'm doing well in my classes, so that's good. Oh, another update, business wise, I have an office. This place that I'm in is my co-working space. I was accepted into a small business cohort in November 2024. I'm really loving it. It's really great because I've been able to spend so much quality time working on my business, and there are some really exciting developments that I have been able to accomplish in this short period of time. So I'm so happy. I've been spending an average of 16 to 20 hours a week in the office, doing classwork, working on the business, having meetings. I've been working hard. I don't know what people think I do since I don't have a traditional job. I don't know what people imagine that I do, but I do a lot of work. And this work is self-inflicted, so I don't have to do any of this. I don't have to go to college. I don't have to run a business. I could legitimately not do anything if I wanted to, but I'm really passionate about my work. I'm here a few times a week working on whatever projects I'm building for myself. And I hope this year that I'll be able to make some progress with gaining more clients, consistent clients, and also increasing our revenue, increasing our sales. I'm so excited to show what I've been working on. There is something that I'm working on right now that's the biggest project I've ever done, the biggest business project that I've ever done. And I'm so excited. I got really emotional yesterday thinking about it because I was talking with one of my colleagues in the cohort about some updates that I had. And when I went back to my office and sat down, was overwhelmed with emotion because I was thinking like, oh man, that's the first time that I've really talked to someone else out aloud about these updates and really expressed the progress that I've made. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, I'm so proud of myself. I'm making $0 and I'm making such big moves. The moves I'm making, I'm trying my best to be as collaborative as I can because I don't like doing everything myself. I've reached out to a lot of other colleagues of mine to work with me on stuff. It's been really nice to have others to lean on when it comes to moving my projects forward. I got so emotional thinking about that though. I got so emotional because I'm proud that I've been able to do so many things that wouldn't come to mind normally if I had a different kind of job. And they're very ambitious, I'll say that. So I will be able to update publicly on the project I'm working on this summer. I really feel good. And I'm going to be consistent on YouTube because I really do miss my budget channel. I miss talking about this stuff and I have so many topics. I have this long list. Then I'm like, I need to just record, and I just didn't want to, but I just decided I'm going to do it and not worry about what it looks like. I'm not going to worry about, did I put on makeup today? What's my hair look like? What am I wearing? Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to worry about all that. I want to make sure that I can show up and feel good and feel my best. Part of that is me getting dressed and looking nice, but also it's, hi, that's my colleague. She was saying hello to me. The people in this cohort are so great. Sidebar, I know that I made the right decision leaving the military for full-time entrepreneurship. I know that it was kind of crazy and scary for the people in my life, but I know for a fact I made the right decision. The people that I have met since starting this business have been so welcoming to me, and this cohort as well, these people in this cohort are so welcoming to me. I feel validated in a way that I am not used to from people that I work with. It's a very comforting feeling. Anywho, I know I made the right decision leaving the military for full-time entrepreneurship. I will show up in a way that makes me feel good on the outside. Done is what I'm going for, not perfect. And also, I am trying my best to let go of this incessant need to present in a very specific way. I've been that way since I was very, very young. I have always tried to control the perception of myself, and with the way I speak, the things that I wear, the activities I engage in, I've always been very aware of how I'm being perceived. So I know that's where it comes from. It's not as much like, oh, I look ugly or whatever. It's really that I want people to only take from what I give, what I mean them to take. But I have, in the last few years, let go of that need for control, because that's what it is. It's an incessant need to control a person's way of perceiving me. And I understand my reasoning for that, but it isn't necessary. I'm really proud of myself. I'm so excited for this year. I'm really proud of the work I've been doing, because honestly, if I didn't love the work I do so much, and if I were weak, I would have quit on this business, because this time period that I'm spending on this work and trying my best to put what I can into it and not having any return is fatigue inducing. I don't like being beholden to social media, algorithms and platforms deciding whether or not to push my content forward. Even when I'm paying for ads, they're going to decide whether or not to place my ads where they would be most effective for me. I am going to work towards building social media while I can't afford marketing. But when we afford marketing, baby, that's you're not gonna see me on here no more. When we can afford marketing, we're gonna have people for that. Sharing about the work I'm doing, sharing about my finances, talking about the stuff I've learned. But that's what I've been doing. I've been working a lot. I've been withdrawn socially as well, not really spending time with people very much. I feel really good about this year. I feel like this year I will see some results from the work I've been putting forth. I see what I'm building, and I know that it's solid. I know it is. So I really feel so good about everything like that I'm working on. I want to show you guys my book. I haven't gotten the new updated version of this, but this is my book that I published. I published the first one in 2023. It's a workbook that I use similar to a planner. And this is what I've been using to execute my 12-week year since 2022. It's been helping me so much. The thing about having ADD is that it helps a lot to learn methods and systems that work with the way your brain operates, as opposed to working against it and trying to make it fit into a specific mold. I developed this book. I've been talking about it on my channel already, but it's essentially where you set goals for the quarter and you work on this every week. It doesn't have to be every day or certain days of the week, but you use this book as a progress tracker, an assessment tool, an accountability tool. It is something that is used to help you along in your goals. It is not meant to be rigid, time bound. It is not for you to look at this list and say, this needs to be done Monday at 6. This needs to be done Saturday at 4. Check, 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 check. If something isn't checked off, then you failed. It's not like that. This is not 75 hard. This is your own plan for making a very successful quarter. For me, what I've done is I use one for life stuff and then I use one specifically for business. But I'm so proud of it. I love it so much. I literally filled every single one of these books. I have one for each quarter in the year. I filled all of them in 2024. I filled every single one of them. I know what works for me and I think it would help other people. I also developed a professional development workshop. I started giving those workshops in 2023 as well. I started giving those workshops that go along with the quarter planning based on the program. It's a 2-hour workshop and I've been pitching to corporations, organizations. I hope soon I get a corporate contract so that I can offer the workshop at no cost. But I've done it a few times and I feel really thankful for all the people that have come. The women that I've met in this time period that are also solo business owners have been so supportive and welcoming. So they've supported me with that and they say that it's helping them. I'm so happy about that. So I've been doing a lot, keeping myself busy. I'm really proud. I'm really glad to be back. And I'm going to say hello to Meta. She is someone that I've been watching the last few weeks, and she's the person that was a catalyst for me to just get back on, because I already wanted to get back on, but I was feeling hesitant all year 2024. I was just feeling so reluctant to record, and I just didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel good about my body. I didn't feel good about the way I looked, my wardrobe, all these things. And I felt that I wouldn't be able to perform up to my own standard. And I decided that I need to adjust the standard so it isn't so rigid. Still have structure, still have good quality, but not being so rigid in how exactly it needs to be. So thank you, Meta, for inspiring me. I'm really excited. I'm going to try my best to post all of these videos. I recorded a bunch of videos on my planner, so they're going to be shorts. I wish they would be contributing to my watch hours, but it's fine. We're working. It's okay. So anyway, I'm glad to be back. I only need 14 more people to be able to go live. So please click the subscribe button so I can live stream. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good day.